And who is doing this or involved in the violations? It's of course courts, the judges and prosecutors, the cases. And in a way now she's coming from the kitchen where all the human rights violations start. And everybody understands why is that. Why did the Supreme Court President nominate her? Of course, the solution and the understanding very quickly is that to whitewash all the wrongdoing what's happening in Finland. So that you really can't pass your case properly in the European Court of Human Rights. So you are losing. To start with, you are losing. Then another thing is that what is a grand mistake in this process is that by our system we have decided that Ministry of Foreign Affairs have an office which is in charge of the cases in the Court of Human Rights. And presently we have Mr. Arto Kosonen, the chief of the office, and he's kind of a Finnish attorney to the human rights. And he is processing and representing the state of Finland. But now is a point. He can be an attorney, but he cannot be the principal. But he's acting like principal. He's acting as he would be Mr. Finland, the government of Finland, because he decides the content of the answer, all the papers which go on behalf of State of Finland to the Court of Human Rights. And that's wrong, because in Finland we have the rights, the State of Finland as a person is just one, in a way, just one person, one juridical person, undivided. And this person in practice is a cabinet of Finland in the normal administrative work. But then of course then it comes to the parliament. So meaning that the power, the democratic power in Finland is by the people of Finland who have selected the parliament who represents the citizens for the 4 years period, and then the parliament will accept the cabinet who is running the normal administration. So that is how the channel goes. Meaning that in the cases which do not need the legal change or any amendment of the law, so the cabinet is running. So it's of course that no official like Arto Kosonen, he cannot be the person who is using this democratic power. No way. And the same happens, you know, that when Finland is represented in the United Nations, for example. So we have an ambassador in New York, but he or she is not deciding by herself that what is the stand of Finland, how Finland is going to behave in certain election. No, he gets orders from Finland, and his or her, how to say, direct boss is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and now the President of Finland is actually in charge of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, together with the Finnish cabinet. So it means that all these grand decisions must go through the cabinet of Finland. In the same way, everything that Mr. Arto Kosonen is presenting as opinion, final fixed opinion of Finland, should be decided by the body which is under the cabinet itself actually. And he or she, I mean, Mr. Arto Kosonen, who is now the attorney, advocate, we can say, so he can only prepare the papers and propose that this is a Finnish stand. That's how Finland should answer to these claims. And then some other person will decide. But now the practice is that his office is preparing the answer of Finland. The way he does it, you know, it's his practice. And then he signs the paper just by himself, which is against the law, because he should perform his work according to the Finnish administrative law and according to the norms and rules within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which means that there must be always two names in any paper. The one is the person who has been preparing the paper, who is kind of presenter, and then there is another name who has approved, who has a power to approve that paper. So two names there must be. And there are a lot of other rulings how the decision will be made. So, but when we think the stand of Finland, so definitely the papers should pass through the cabinet of Finland. Because what Mr. Kosonen actually does, so he's saying that Finland in certain cases has been performing well. And he is in a way above the ombudsman, parliamentary ombudsman, and also above the Chancellery of Justice. Because he is saying that, let's say, certain judge or state prosecutor or state official has been doing his or her job well, which right he or she has not inside Finland at all. Because we have only two bodies in Finland who are able to evaluate the performance of state official on the high level. It's a Chancellor of Justice and then the state parliamentary ombudsman, where we have also the vice ombudsman. So there are two persons, sometimes maybe three. So only they have this power by the law. And now we have Mr. Arto Kosonen, fairly lower level official in Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and he's saying that certain ministries, certain minister or whoever has been doing her job right, and telling that to Strasbourg. And nobody is pinpointing this grand mistake, which has been going on for years, as long as we have been in the European Court of Human Rights.